Yeah. We got another shooter here on the Nintendo Switch with an actual dodge roll. A shooter with a dodge roll. Was not expecting that. Auto fire and a dodge roll. That's kind of cool too, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, I think, yeah, if you fly close to the enemy, you get a bonus. Barricade breaker. Okay, that's cool. This is Risk System on the Nintendo Switch. It's a game that I obtained from the Maryland Library System. It's always weird to come across these games I've never heard of. And and I really like retro styled games I've never heard of. And this one seems to be a 2D shooter with a dodge roll. So we'll go back to the beginning and explain the basics. Before we do that, let me make sure I confirm the controller settings. Oh, we're good there. That's not a problem. I'm playing on a CRT. Well, not a CRT. I'm playing on a regular television, so I can get the lower input latency for a shooter. Turned off the screen shaker. What's the auto breaker? I don't know. The auto fire sounds interesting. I'm glad that's on. I keep the music up a tiny bit. Not really worried about it. We should turn down the vibration on the controller. I mean, there's no vibration on this controller I'm using. It's an 8-bit DOE SN30 Pro controller that I'm using, in case you're wondering. Which I normally use when I mount my Switch. I normally use this controller when I want a bit more precision. It's probably no better than a Joy-Con, but I prefer playing games like this on a comfortable on a more comfortable full size controller. We'll start from the beginning because we'll go through the tutorial. So like I said, this is a 2D shooter with a dodge roll mechanic. Do a barrel roll or an aileron roll, I guess. An aileron or Arlean roll. So press B for a downward roll, press Y for a upward roll, press the A button for a barrier breaker, and I'm shooting automatically, so that's fine. Don't remember if I changed my controller settings. So we have auto fire here. I'm not pressing any buttons except for the D-pad. Yeah, and I think letting the bullets graze you gives you a bit more boost. I'm not sure. Got a health pickup there. So maybe health pickups are like lives in this game because you just respawn on death. You respawn on your grave. Is that how that works? Got a barrier breaker. Don't know if that did any good. So you use the dodge roll if you don't think you can graze the bullets in time. But so far, I think I'm fine to graze the bullets. I don't know if they... Ow. Maybe I should have just dodge rolled. I'm not aware of any other shooters that had this kind of dodge roll mechanic. I could have sworn like Castle Shikigami or whatever had a grazing mechanic where the closer you were to a bullet, you got some bonus points. Yeah, in fact I think Castle Shikigami, or I think it might have been Raiden, did a mechanic where the closer you were to an enemy when you shot it, the more points you got. So that was kind of a risk reward mechanic there. Yeah, grazing the bullets builds up my barrier breaker meter more quickly, so that's cool. So don't get too cocky there. Whoops. If I can only shoot forward. Ah, whoa, whoa! Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, we'll try again. One life down. Go away. That was a waste of time. Should not have wasted that barrier breaker. Oh, we're fighting her. Okay. Okay, I'm holding up. I'm not going to complain about that. So do I have to be right on top of it? Yeah. Whoop! What? Tried to get behind it for the barrier breaker. Oh well. So we'll save the barrier breaker here. Okay, we're good. So I was sort of taking a cheap shot. It's a fine how do you do. Not doing that much damage actually. So another spongy boss. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Because we have to get on top of them, right? Yeah, get on top of them. So that gives me the barrier breaker I need. So dodging that big bullet gives me the barrier breaker I need. She's only half dead though. I might need a couple more cycles to get past her. But I don't know if I really like pressing these buttons to dodge roll, but you just kind of have to you have to wrap your head around it. So you get accustomed to dodging in the direction you want to move instead of using the D-pad to dodge, you know what I mean? You gotta stay above them. So this should charge my barrier breaker if I stay above her. Okay, we got it. Almost there. Here comes your dodge. Got it. Where is she? Okay, three-quarters dead. This is gonna take a while. Again, I wasn't playing optimally because there were a couple of those vertical beams I could have grazed. Whoops! Ow! Like these. Got her. Yeah. Sorry, girlfriend. Someone break up the sisterhood. She's going down. Sorry, Ash. Ash is Ash. Okay, if we try for higher rank, I got a C rank for that. Save current mission progress and continue. Okay. I wasn't trying to go online, but thanks. Yeah, I didn't bother to double check to see if the weather's going to be. Well, I should dodge that. I didn't check to see if the weather's going to be significantly warmer this afternoon. So probably going to be inside for the foreseeable future for the next few hours. It's going to be one of those things where I'm trying to take these games back to the library. Okay, so that's how you break up the gates. Yeah, that's how you break up those gates. Well, we have a barrier breaker if you need it. Let's just use it now. We'll keep dodging. We'll rebuild it up later. Yeah, we can graze those. We can graze those force fields to build up our barrier breaker. So that's cool. Music is not particularly impressive. It's a shame. Nice graze. So I do like grazing this stuff. The controls don't. The controls seem kind of mushy. Like it feel like there's an acceleration mechanic here that kind of makes the ship feel sluggish. So that's disappointing. Whoops. Can I dodge that? Yeah, I don't think I can dodge that. So that's supposed to shoot those things before the gates widened. I was worried I wouldn't be able to make it. Yeah, the music is not particularly impressive. I'm still grazing them, so that's good. So it's possible I should be saving my barrier break for those gates. Yeah, it's possible I should be saving my barrier break for those gates. I'll take the health, thank you. I'm good. Okay, we're almost there. Barrier break's ready. I keep forgetting to dodge. Okay. That didn't work. Well, I have to hit the other one. Okay, I have to hit the other one below it, too. That's not good. I gotta hit the one below it, too. That's not amazing. Careful. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm trying to dodge and deal with the gates. Should I just weave through the gates and then dodge and not try to shoot them? That's kind of mucking me up a little bit. This is a really bad waypoint. Do I have unlimited lives? Because this gets pretty brutal. That waypoint is not okay. That waypoint is not amazing. Yeah, that's not cool. Ah, promising game though. So again, I think the ship movement's a little bit sluggish when you're not using the dodge mechanic. So you might have to really get good with the dodge mechanic to like. Well, again, you can't really move horizontally quickly. This game is meant to. The dodge roll is a vertical dodge. It's not a horizontal dodge. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I don't know of a way to really. I don't see a way to do a horizontal dodge. So that's not very helpful. Let's hold on to this barrier breaker so we can. Let's hold on to the barrier breaker so we can get past the gates for emergencies. Okay, well there you go. Like there it is. Yeah, I didn't mean to go past them. So maybe I have to use the dodge mechanic to get to the bottom. Yeah, I think I have to use the dodge mechanic to get to the bottom quickly. Yeah, how am I supposed to? I guess I'm supposed to dodge. Maybe I'm supposed to dodge through the gates. Maybe that's how I get past them. I need more health. Whoops! I was trying to get close. I was trying to get close so I can get more health, right? Well, that's a bad waypoint, man. That really sucks. Yeah, that is not a very comfortable. So there might be unlimited lives here, but that waypoint is really bad. Like maybe it has to be that far back so you can build up the barrier breaker, but that just seems to be a terrible compromise. I'm not really a fan of that. Yeah, I don't need the points. I mean, if I'm doing a score chase, then sure. Just to get close to it and get the health power ups, I guess. That seems to be how it works. Yeah. Yeah, music is not amazing, unfortunately. Yeah, you can dodge through it diagonally. Fly forward, then dodge. Yeah, you fly forward. Yeah, you have to fly forward. Like, I think you have to fly diagonally and then do like this to get through the gates. But that makes things really dicey because then you have to worry about the gates. You have to worry about the gate that's behind it. So okay, I'm gonna have to bounce on this game if it just keeps throwing me at this very bad waypoint. It's not a very good waypoint. Again, it might be necessary for the barrier mechanic, but the barrier breaker mechanic. But it makes that particular stretch of the level kind of frustrating. 'Cause you have to go through all this again just to get to the part where you died, and that's not amazing. So yeah, I'm probably not doing it right, but that waypoint's way too punishing for the death for the amount of repetition you have to go through to get to that point. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The game seems promising otherwise. It's kind of cool to like be able to practice, get that higher score. You know what I mean? Yeah, they don't take that many hits. It just takes a while to take them out. Up, down. Let's see if I can get a rhythm. Up. Nope. I tried to barrel through that. Oh, maybe I can only barrel roll through a single gate, not a double gate. Because if there's a double gate, it might be too strong for me to barrel through. So if I shoot one of the gates, if I shoot the top or the bottom gate Glock, I might be able to look to make the beam smaller so I can dash through it. That seems to be what I'm doing here. That seems to be how to get past this part. Got a full barrier breaker. I'm probably gonna need that barrier breaker when I get to the I'm probably gonna need that barrier breaker when I get to the guy in the background who starts trying to hit me with the homing weapon. Like when the reticle starts showing up, that means I'm in trouble. So, ow, dumb hit. There they are. So I should be able to dash through those. No, I can't. Can I not dash through those? No, I can't dash through those. So I mean, maybe there's a trick that I'm not doing properly because I'm probably not dashing through them properly. That barrier breaker charges very slowly when you're just flying and not shooting. Took a hit there. So it's just a screen clearing bomb. I just keep that one dude on screen so I can farm the barrier breaker from him. See? That was probably a waste. Probably should have held on to that too. I got a multiplier going. That's always cool. Yeah, score multipliers are always good. Any more? Yeah, the rate of fire is a bit higher when you get close to the enemy, so that works, I suppose. Barrier breaker. Did I hit the dude in the back? I think I hit the dude in the back. Ow. Yeah, I think I dashed through a couple of them. I can't tell. I'll take that health, thank you. Hope this is another waypoint. Suck it. Just if you get close, you should be able to get health pickups from them. This better be a good waypoint. Yeah. Okay, is this like a near autom? Is this like a Drakengard thing? A Drakengard 3 thing where I'm trying to take out all of my companions because it's a narrative beat? Okay, that's a good waypoint. No points though. Yeah, is this like are they doing like a Shadow of the Colossus thing? Whoops. Okay, I need to dodge better. Dodge better. So yeah, is this like a Shadow of the Colossus thing where it's like it's supposed to be tragic that I'm defeating all the bosses? What? 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 Don't know what that was. Oh, that can't be good. Whoops. I have to dodge through that. Ow! So am I supposed to dodge? Do I have to dodge diagonally through that? We'll find out. Let's with the barrier breaker right away. Okay, I had to stay on the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen for that. I hit the circle button. Was that good? It's right. I hit the A button. I think I dodged through that. Okay, stay below, right behind the barrier. Not good enough. Dodge. Not good dodge. I can't dodge through that. What am I doing wrong here? Do I have to like dodge in place? Like hold up and press the B button? Like holding up and press B or pressing down and Y, I guess, seems to work. No, it's not going to work against that. It's not going to work against the ball. Hey, heads up. Okay, we're good. See if I can dodge horizontally through this thing. No, I can't. So what am I doing wrong? Do I have to dodge diagonally? Like that? Because it sounds like I have to dodge diagonally. Okay, hold on. Barrier breaker up. So I have to try dodging diagonally here. Like that? I guess that worked. I can't tell. No, it didn't work. Ow! That was just me being sloppy. Okay, so this might take a while. I kind of want to get past this stage. I don't want to have to go through this entire gauntlet again, if I'm being honest. I kind of just wish the boss wasn't so spongy, unless there's an obviously faster way to deal with him. Barrier breaker. Okay, we're going down. Yeah, I'm not dodging right. Why? No, I can't. I'm not dodging right. I don't know what they want me to do there. Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. You start from checkpoint. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what they wanted me to do there. I think it's got to be a Dark Souls boss these days. I barely took off any damage. Barrier's up. Okay, so where am I dodging? Hold down and press B, I guess? Nope. No, up and press B. No, it's not working. I don't... I'm kind of wondering where they want me to dodge is the problem. Like I think there's some like not entirely obvious mechanic or some timing issue that I'm not getting properly here. Whoops, that was just stupid. I'm barely doing any damage, by the way. Barrier's up. So I have two chances to screw this up. Up and Y? No. Down and Y? No. I tried down and B and it still didn't work. So I can't dash. Or do I have to dash during a certain during a crest or in a do I have to do it like during a crest of the wave beam? I don't know. Should have done that as soon as he showed up. Because I'm building up this barrier as soon as he keeps popping me with these fireballs. Yeah, didn't get enough. I'm curious where they want me to dodge here. X. Can't do that. Can I just stay up there? Why? No, I can't dodge. Can I just stay above him, maybe? Yeah, can I just stay above her during that wave? Yeah, hit him as soon as they show up. Then we can charge up our barrier buster with the fireballs here. That stupid. Stupid. Just monumentally stupid. We're good. Stay above him. Or just do this. Okay, this seems to work. Okay, this seems to work. Ow! I probably need to bounce. I probably need to bounce as soon as they bust out. As soon as they break the wave beam. Hey, get behind him. Whoops! Stay below him, I guess. Okay, so I have a better strategy now. So, at least the unlimited lives help. There probably should be one more wave point, you know, at the before the halfway point, I would argue. That was bad. Okay, that was bad. Bust him. Am I good down here? Yeah, maybe that's a bad. Maybe I should be on the top. I might be able to dodge roll past that. I don't know. We'll practice that. But I have a strategy that seems to work now. Whoops, stupid. Right in the face. I took that right in the face. Careful. There we go. So maybe top side is always the safe side. It might not always be true. What? Had to bounce out. As soon as he drops that beam, I got to bounce out. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. I know what I'm doing. I'm very smart. I got tacticalism. Get that beam charged. Okay, beam. Now remember, we gotta bounce as soon as he's done. Whoop. This isn't good. Okay, so we're not always safe at the top side. You ready to bounce? Okay, we're out. We're good. So I survived that cycle. Here comes the barrier. Gotta be ready to bounce. Oh, why? There we go. Ready to bounce? Darn it! I rushed it. I rushed it. I tried to bounce. I tried to bounce as soon as he dropped the beam, and I rushed it. So I guess the barrier beam is where you actually do the real damage. You can't just use auto fire. I wonder how this game plays without auto fire. That would be insane. I guess they just want you to hold the button down. Okay, he's going up. You know the barrier breaker when the beam drops. And we're out. All right, so I needed that. So that got me out. That was a whoop. Almost a flawless run. A flawless cycle, nearly. That I freaked out at the end. Okay, I need a barrier breaker. Yes, if I get stuck, I'll use the barrier breaker to get out. So get ready to drop another barrier breaker. Good, and we're out. I made it out. Another flawless run. Flawless cycle, anyway. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to have that. Okay, give me a barrier breaker. I'm gonna need the barrier breaker to get out. I think I still took a hit there. Gonna need one other barrier breaker to get out of this corner. Be ready to dodge. You got me. Darn it. I'm close. I'm close. That was a waste. I wasted him. I wasted him. I wasted that. What a waste. Ugh. I wasted it. Let me restart that. All right. This is a decent way to do a boss, like a boss training run, but yeah, this is fine. I think the ball. Whoops. Okay, let's try that again. I don't mind doing that. We're like Popovich for the Spurs. We're like calling a timeout as soon as the game starts if we screw something up. Okay, that was. Yeah, we're calling a timeout like Popovich. Start the game. For all you San Antonio Spurs fans. Shouldn't have wasted that. Okay, so we're going to need another barrier breaker. Okay. So I took a hit there. That wasn't good. We're going to need another one in a second. Then braided to dodge. Okay, so I got at... Took a dumb hit there. So that was not a flawless cycle, unfortunately. We're going in the corner. Okay, we're good. Give me another one. Give me another barrier breaker. I think I took it. Yeah, I think I survived that. Yeah, I don't. What? Darn it! How close am I to beating him, though? I'm close to beating her. This isn't a problem. It's just. I have to cut a bunch of stuff in this video. We need these grazes so we can get our barrier meter strong enough to survive the corner. Like that. Not a flawless cycle. I need another one to get out. So I survived that. Didn't survive that. Again, I just freak out when I bust out of that corner, and I don't dodge properly. Gonna need that barrier again. Good. Get out the corner. Ah, he got me again. Okay, enough. We get the idea. So we know how to break the cycle. So this game is fine. Yeah. Risk system might be okay, but in fact, is there an option I'm not thinking of here? That's changing the controller, not changing the buttons. Yeah, so I mean, at some point, yeah, we're not gonna do the auto breaker because sometimes you want to keep the auto, sometimes you want to keep that breaker in your back pocket so you can get out of a jam like you saw me do earlier. So I would much rather, yeah, maybe this is more of a me thing. When I play a video game, I don't like being forced to like consume health on the spot, and I don't like being forced to like use screen clearing bombs on the spot. I prefer to have a stash. So if I have a stash or a reserve of an item I want to use later, that is more flexible than just forcing people to like grab power-ups they don't need on the spot, health pickups they don't need on the spot, screen clearing bombs they don't need on the spot. Like let people stash it away for later. So if they want to hoard it and hold it for later, that's better than just forcing them to like commit to a grab and consuming an item right there on the spot just by touching it. You know what I mean? Or as soon as the cooldown is done, just automatically pop off an attack. Like, let people hold that so it gives them more options. Because the strategy, I would argue, is holding something till you need it. Not not grabbing it now, but not like grabbing a health item now because you're not getting another one later. Let people hold it, and of course, if you want to give them a bonus for not using it, that's fine. Yeah, give people a bonus for like holding an item to the end of a stage, like that kind of thing is fine. But yeah, just making people use it on the spot, I think you're taking some flexibility out of that. That's not cool. Pilot manual. Oh, okay. Now they explain that. Maybe I should have read this earlier. Maybe I should have read the freaking manual before I started playing this game. But that's not the issue. Let's see. You will pilot the prototype fighter. It's made from pre whatever. Has limited shield capacity. Can withstand 3 direct hits. Sure. Once it's absorbed enough energy, break into breaker mode. Breaker mode can fire the barrier breaker super weapon. Fine. Your ship can be controlled using. Yeah, I understand. An upward or downward barrel roll using the buttons. Barrel rolls grant a burst of instantaneous vertical speed. Can braking. Oh, it increases the firing rate. I wasn't aware of that. It might help in some situations. And so when I was shooting those gates, it might have helped. We don't have to hold the button to fire. So auto fire, just like in the I think iPad. There was an iPad cave shooter. I think it was Bug Princess. It was automatic fire. So you just kind of dragged your finger through the bullet swarms. An auto firing Danmaku, I guess you could call it. Yep. Fly close to the enemy fire and absorb its energy. Supercharged fire inflicts much greater damage against targets. Okay. So that is probably necessary. Enemies destroyed by supercharged. Enemies destroyed by supercharged fire produce zero. Okay, yeah. So that's why when I got close to those rotating, those orbiting ships, the ones that were orbiting in a circle around a gravity well, I was getting energy pickups. And if you collect extra shield energy, increase your score. So this is stuff like that for a score chasing mechanic, a score chasing bonus mechanic like that. Yeah, I could see that being kind of cool. Your beam meter will fill up once the beam meter is at maximum. Ship while making a breaker mode. On breaker mode, press the assign button to fire the barrier breaker. So sure. Your ship will not take damage from collisions physical. Yeah, the physical objects of the thing. Depending on how well you perform, your outcome will determine. Yeah, so I got a C ranking on the first mission. Avoid taking damage, destroy as many enemies as possible, ability to maintain a high combo rate by destroying multiple enemies quickly with supercharged shots. Avoid being shot down by the mission target. Oh, the reticle, I guess. Destroy mission targets quickly. Okay. Pilot stats. Yeah, mission 1, see. Don't know what to tell you. Alice. So we got a bunch of redactions, huh? So was she the first boss? Yeah, she was. No, Ashley was the first boss. Okay, so maybe I need a higher ranking to unlock the redacted text. That's adorable, but whatever. So you can continue. So it shows me where I left off. Let me see where it drops me. So it drops me at the beginning of the levels. That's not amazing. Yeah, so that's not amazing. Cute. So that's a nice way to build. Whoops, took a dumb hit right off the bat. So we can't restart from the checkpoint because that is the checkpoint. Okay. So we're done. This might be interesting, but it's going to take a bit more. Yeah, like, again, you can't power up your weapons, but because you have the dash mechanic and the. In your proximity mechanics in this game where you get bonuses for stuff like that. There is something to this. I think there should be a couple more waypoints. I think the bosses should be less spongy, but there is something here. I think. In fact, I like it when shooters give me more options in terms of like dodging and movement and stuff like that. That's cool. I do want to play more shooters where movement like that matters. So I think they're close. I think they're close to something here. I just think maybe if they patched it up, they might have patched it up since then. This might be a situation where if you added a patch to make the checkpoints more reasonable, so it's easier to maybe you add a practice mode, so it's easier for you to like skip to like different sections. Like if this game had if every stage had 4 waypoints instead of 3, like at the beginning, the middle, and the boss, like if they had a couple more checkpoints, that might make this more manageable. Again, I see what they're trying to do with this Ikaruga like puzzle shooter thing, and I like the fact they integrate they make movement arguably more important here than just shooting. So I do like that bit. It makes it more tactical. But yeah, so yeah, there is something here. I think I just kind of wish it were a bit easier to. Again, typical problems I have with shooters that the bosses take like too long to whittle down. There are optimal ways to get through them, but it just takes a while to whittle them down, so that's disappointing. But I think this game, I think another patch probably fixes it, makes it a more manageable game. So this is Risk System on the Nintendo Switch. This is a physical cartridge. You can see the version that got burnt onto the cartridge. I mounted the Switch on so that I can play via my J5 Create 4K UHD capture device, which has a HDMI pass through to my flat screen, which is how I'm playing this with a reasonably low input latency. I also have the footage being captured on my quad-core Celeron Windows 10 Education laptop, where the Windows 10 camera app is capturing this footage at 60 frames a second, the way the Death Goddess intended. But yeah, I mean, this isn't a brilliant looking game, but it's parsable. And again, I like the fact that they make movement a tactical consideration here more so than in a lot of shooters I used to play growing up. Movement, the ability to dodge roll gives the game a bit of extra juice. Having to get close to an enemy to get a slightly stronger attack and get health power ups, and grazing enemy fire to build up a super bomb, a screen clearing bomb. That's cool. So there is something here. And I think again, if you got this as part of a humble bundle, like if you got like a humble bundle with like a bunch of indie games, this is hopefully this game's available on PC. It's not a terrible thing. Maybe it might work on a Steam Deck. That this does not seem terrible.